What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another UFO 50 Daily Bingo Line. Last time, what happened last time? That is a good question. I think we did. I genuinely have no recollection, but I'm sure it went pretty well. And so today we're going to try to do exactly what we did that we can't remember, which is to do pretty well, and hopefully learn some new stuff. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, my least favorite Disconia goal in the middle. This is basically like playing Quibble Race. I haven't done the Valve Race very hard in some time, though. Immortal 2, we've shown it before. It's a nice amount of Star Wasp here, though. Overbold, that's basically Gold Disc. There's nothing that really speaks to me here. Maybe... Yeah, screw it. Let's just go for the first one that I saw. You know what? Nah, screw it. Column 4. I want to have a good time today. I'm going to start with Vanger, the multi-mod from Latum Sector. Probably the easiest of the ones that aren't heat mod. You kind of just play the game. I think casually this is kind of the one that most people find second. If I'm wrong about that, too bad. I don't have stats to prove it. Just some good old classic Vanger plane. I will not be showing either the Keeny or the Weenie. There's a bunch of skips pretty early on in Vanger you can do to really do funky stuff to get to the heat mod. But I haven't really practiced this game at all, so I just kind of know how to play it. And I do like it. If it wasn't for... This actually would be probably one of my favorite games on UFO 50 if it wasn't for just how bad the camera is. It's truly horrendous. Right, there's some funky stuff you can do right here, like despawn enemies in this room. But we will just be playing the room normally. I take quite a bit of damage there, trying to boost through. That's kind of why it's so nice to specifically despawn enemies in this room. Enemies are just kind of in the worst spot, like, every single time in this room. So that saves a little bit of time. Alright, that's going to be one of the gifts. And now we're going to use the heat mod to go get the multi-mod. Start by putting it on the body to resist the heat. You don't need to, but it's going to make the journey to Latum Sector quite a bit nicer. Then we're just going to backtrack. I think an appropriate time for this goal is about 4 minutes, if you ask me. The nice thing about having the defense up is you can kind of just not really care about what you're touching. It's just fine. Ideally, don't touch the spikes like I did. That still does 10 damage. That's good to know. I thought it would do 5 with the defense. You do a little damage boost here. It's very easy. That's very easy, I say, as I screw it up and go to the wrong place. But, you know, it's definitely very easy. I can't believe I made it through that. I'm genuinely a little shocked. I don't think we're making it through this one. I remember to crouch, actually. Ah, here we are. Oh, that was a little sketchy, but whatever. Switch to the burner here to fight the boss. Boom. Then you just kind of mash the old flipperoo. Alright, into Lotum Sector, and the multi-mod is actually very close here. Gonna switch. I think I actually don't need to switch here because the burner can activate these. Little shortcut you can take right here. Here we're gonna switch to the hotshot. The burner's no use to us here. I did not mean to get on that platform. Don't mind me just face tanking these guys. Yeah, a little slow, 5 minutes, but it's fine. And there's the multi-mod. Alright, add a little Bushido. Who doesn't like a little Bushido? Alright. 16 Hyper. And we're just gonna have a good time. I guess I should play Raizo. As much as I love playing a Yumi, if you're playing with laws on, it's better to play Raizo. Chiyomi is generally the worst opponent to get at the start, though, so we'll see if this kind of backfires. Just want to get some nice curve shots going. Okay, well, it's going good so far. Can't believe that made it. Dagnabbit. That's fine. Just send it. What's happening here? Okay, there we go. We took control. Just the perfectly timed curve shot. And then get ready to pull that out every now and then. Actually, we can use it all the time now. That's why Raizo is basically considered the strongest. Using that, this thing. If you time it well, there's basically nothing the opponent can do and the ball just goes. That makes it I'm not the best at timing it. And that's going to do that. We're not going to continue. We're just going to go straight to Mooncat. 3 warps, which will get us the gift. I'm going to do what I think is the fastest route for this, and if it's not, well, too bad, I guess. This is... I should be dashing a little more. Just kind of fumbling the controls there. If you're looking for Mooncat advice, don't come to me, by the way. I don't really like Mooncat that much. I roughly know how to play it well, and that's it. So that's 1 warp. Jump over that to activate the eggs. That's actually 2 warps. And then the third one's right up here. Then there's a fast, you can like bounce on the skulls to get up faster. I'm just gonna go the old-fashioned way. And that's 3 warps. Well, let's see if this backfires. So we're looking for 11, 26, 36, 44. 11 is definitely a level I know. Let's see if I remember it. I do. Because one has a pretty convoluted strat. Place the 2 over here. Bring that up, make a 3. Bring that back. Make a 4. That goes here. Put it like that. Move the star forward 1, and then like this. Don't over push like I did. Alright, 26. I think 26 I don't know. 44 I think I know and I don't. The odds, I think I know 36. So odds are we're going to have to spend some time learning 26 right now. I know it's down here. Actually there's a chance I know it. Yes, actually. Well, I don't remember it very well, but... like this. You bring this down here. Something about that wasn't right. Like that, yeah. I think this is roughly right. I definitely don't fully remember this, but I'm pretty sure this is accurate. I remember, I'm not going to say the good old days. I remember when you put a block on a switch in Block Koala and it just constantly made like a buzzing noise because it was trying to play the noise every single frame. It was awesome. It really like nailed in just how mind-numbing this game was. Alright, we're going to go up here. 44 is on the way, and then 36 is kind of somewhere in the upper area. Okay, 44 is this. Okay, so start by down twice. That goes here. And then... I think you do that, yep. Then you do some funky movement there to get the 2 out of the way. You get the frog back up. Bring the star over. And then the frog's in the perfect spot to push this. And then you carefully lead the block over because the frog has a tendency to just kind of go through the block if you turn too fast. So that's 44. And then up to 36. Yeah. I think in that square of 4 over there, 33 is the only one that I don't know. So which one's this? Oh yeah, this one. This one has like really weird movements. You're kind of playing a weird game with the frog. Wait, no. This first. There we go. And then as you open the exit, the star block is basically in the perfect spot thanks to the frog. It's a bit like you're doing some weird movements, but it just puts the star block in the perfect spot at the perfect time. Very worth it. Oh, and I guess I can exit early. We're gonna go straight back into Block Koala though. For the gift. We're currently at 2 gifts, so I need 3 more. It's 5 more after this. First, let's do this. So 5 more fast gifts. Overbold, certainly. Mortal to Night Manor. Star Waspberry. Let's do Star Waspberry right away. Probably Minion Max after that. I think this is going to be a long enough gift rush that it's probably not going to be a sub 20 line, but it's going to be pretty fast nonetheless. Do something like that. I'm getting like the wrong egg order here, but we'll make it work. X7 is like pretty good here. Ideally, I think I like X8. Perfect. I said Overbold. So we're currently at 4. So Overbold, Mortal 2, Night Manor. And then, yeah, I think it's going to be Minion Max after that. No, Golfair is faster on average still. That is not a fun fight coming up. Yeah, I knew that was coming. That was pretty bad. But such is the risk of doing Overbold. It's just a nasty combination there. The shooters with the flowers. Now this is nice. I always see, basically my movement is like super restricted, but otherwise. That's very nice. Mortal 2. The Night Manor, and we said Golfaria. I'm gonna try this. I think... Well, definitely not if you pick the gunner. From here, if you just go straight to it with the warrior, it's fastest. Look at that amazing hop. Night Manor is right there. One of the fastest gifts in the game. Spoon. Vent. Tweezers. With a thingamajig. Room. Hook. Pirate. Next room. Next room. Next room. Next room. Killer. Hook. Killer. Door. And that was a comprehensive guide. I mean, if I go for the fast route, maybe I get sub 20. I'm gonna try it once. Okay, I don't get sub 20. Never mind, I'm going for the slow strat. Maybe, you know what, we'll give it one shot. Without the brakes, it's insanely hard to set this up, so it's not really worth it. I actually got it. Well, that's insane. I genuinely, without the brakes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, without the brakes, the last time I did that was probably over a year ago, when I was trying to initially like write it out for all gifts, and I couldn't. It's without the brakes, it's so hard. I can't. Going inside is like a 10-second time loss. I can't possibly recommend it. Recommend the fast strat without the brakes, that is. Yeah, awesome. Sub 20 line, can't believe it. Yeah, I don't know, nothing was really appealing to me in terms of like learning stuff here. It would have been nice to practice the valve brace, but the lines that were associated with it did not look particularly appealing, and I'm definitely not just saying that because both lines had Disconi on them. Couldn't be me. Anyway, that's gonna do it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next line.